We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action, now it's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Dolphins did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. First down, they go back to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Achane headed right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
It's Young off play action. Checks this down to Hubbard. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. You talk about this Miami defense. Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Taking it right down Broadway. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st down, Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Tua going to throw. Tua hit, and the ball is out. One of the linebackers has got it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and goal from the 1. Covered again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll have their first field goal attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. That's caught by Chosen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up, they know. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off.
There he goes, right side. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A-chain here, they stay on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Tua going to change the play. Dolphins are going to have a
receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Young working out of the gun. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it. A-Chain. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal on the 1-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, there's something that goes back to the early years of his career. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns in each of his first couple of seasons. None last year as they've tried to dial back his running, especially down close to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 25, here's second and a yard. Young. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young to throw it. going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Play action, now it's Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now a 2nd and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting him in for the save.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
First down, Houston.
First down, Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air once more, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, go get it. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Black ultra. Smash. Red.
Throwing. Young. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Green jack. Yellow. Blue.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Running right, here's H.A. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking to pass. Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. H8 on the counter. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Oilers.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard to about the 33-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Young.
Again, that's Hurst.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Young working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Well, CD. They're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Listen, when you got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Young to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Young. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Pass complete. Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Young on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the air once more, Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Black red.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Red, yellow.
On 2nd down, Young again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Well, like all great games, it came down to the